Hanjulness, I sleep till me tired. Rubber my bush.
Definition.
Wagwan. Nation, the entertainment feed community. Wagwan, we're up on the Sunday, a good time Sundays. We say we're gonna try and make it one of them early morning report there. And in order for we do that, we can't waste no time. So make we quickly get to it right away. But before we do that though, if you haven't joined us on Instagram, be sure to do so. And of course, give this video a like. And while you're at it, to be a part of our community, simply click the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified whenever there's a new release.
Rubber my bush.
Dancehall artist Black Rhino on his most recent live and make it clear that he will never be friends with Popcaan again.
Me say if you're not link back with Popcaan, and me say TSM me they even like banana chips. So me tell you again, but don't even like banana chips. You see me? Potato chips. Bench. Banana chips. Bench. Popcaan. Bench. Popcaan. Bench.
I think Black Rhino basically tell us that he will never forgive Popcaan for doing this.
Big up Rytikal. Let me tell you this. We are kill them and done. We will kill them all.
This is Sparta!
Me not like Popcaan. If I did me I climb up back on stage and give one of them classic Vibes Cartel kick. But Nation, I think right after that to push off a stage thing, Black Rhino's career really went downhill from there. Although Black Rhino career seemed as if it was going through a difficult patch even before the clash, but I guess that clash was supposed to be like a chance to revive Black Rhino's career. Unfortunately, the highlight of the night was Black Rhino being pushed off stage and also this.
None of them batty boy no love cartel like me.
Sure.
I me love cartel the most. Give me a one job. Then know me and man to me and
We are move on to Nation. The baby mother and one-time girlfriend of dancehall dancer Marvin the Beast. Who am I speaking about? Dancehall dancer / dancehall artist. Yes, she's an artist as well now. Nikisha DHQ shared a very revealing photo on Instagram. A nude-like pic. Hear me, they are talk about very revealing photo and nude-like pic. When in fact, Nikisha DHQ was absolutely nude. No clothes on except for one boot. Sorry people, on know me cannot show on Nikisha titty well stiff up on the nipple, them pinted. Honestly, Nation, sorry I can't show you the pic, but if you really want to see Nikisha's body without clothes, we have to just use your imagination or just simply click the link in the description. That will take you to the photo. But Nation, for now, we are going to go and look at this picture, the one where I edit up and put on the clothes on Nikisha. And no, we can make Nikisha take off some clothes if you want. I see a lot of people and say Nikisha never have to take off her clothes and show her body like that. She could have put on some tight clothes and say yes I did my body and so forth and people would have get it. Nobody not complains so she don't look good enough. People are saying damn, out of a lot of these luxury body dolls, your body look the best. Nation, people are actually stating that. But many are stating that Nikisha never have to go extremely nude for sure so she do her body. We're not gone far from Nikisha though, because while I was using Photoshop, I put on some clothes on Nikisha, I came up with some nice little outfit design. Ladies, I want you to check it out and tell me what I think about them design here. Pre-wagon. Don't worry with yourself, man. If you don't like them design there, just let me know. Let me get a bad dressmaker. You know what? We're moving on. We're moving on to some tracks. So go and enjoy the tracks. When we return, we take a look at the rest of the topics.
If you want my love, my love, my love, my love, my love.
It's all about the soul, not the flesh. More than sex, thank God for the blessing. I send some bees with a message. So sweet you are, it's amazing.
I'm just living the win, what I'm supposed to. Me a focus on my business. Have couple dogs if you knock it on no business. But I'm just living,
The other day, a lot of people have it to say that Skillibeng and Rytikal fall out. Why people say that? Well, maybe because of a few things. Firstly, after Rytikal was locked up and charged for illegal possession of a firearm, it said that the quality of Skillibeng's song dropped completely, leading a lot to believe that Rytikal was actually Skillibeng's ghostwriter. And a few times Skillibeng released songs on Vivo, you have a few people in the comment section and made that thought very clear, even stating that Rytikal are the better East Side artist. So maybe that alone might tick off Skillibeng a different way. But I know that people really have paid attention to. It is after Rytikal shared this video on Instagram with Alkaline song playing in the background. Maybe it's not even just about the song that is playing in the background, but also the things them what the song say. Still, check out the clip.
Girls, I'm there too, you know. Like Michael Jackson, think I lie. Hey, the Alka tune. Have a family. Yeah, we have a family. I'm a fan, them put more in the ear. No matter what go on in the music, I'm a fans them.
But after we get that, it said that Skillibeng then clapped back at Rytikal when he joined the Laradan on Instagram Live to discuss their new release, the remix for the single titled Roadman Trap. Now, Skillibeng definitely a blast somebody in that live, but a few people are stating that Skillibeng a clap back at selector Boom Boom. I don't agree with them people still. The reason why I don't agree is because in the last part of the live, Skillibeng stated this.
Post on I go until I overshadow me here. And I go until I overshadow me, and that you know what I'm doing. I'm overshadow me. No, I'm clean you. And that me feel.
When you think about it, how can an artist overshadow a selector? Normally an artist can overshadow an artist. An artist can overshadow a selector. Neither can a selector do that to an artist. As a matter of fact, maybe a top selector can say, you know what, me I stop playing the artist song completely and it have a slight effect on the artist. But a selector can overshadow an artist and an artist can't overshadow a selector. So it don't have to be Rytikal Skillibeng attack, but at the same time, it can't be Boom Boom, none at all. But Nation speaking with an Eastside fan, and when I say Eastside fan, that person is definitely an Eastside fan. But the person was stating that it seems as if Rytikal and Skillibeng kick off months ago. Or not really kick off still, but some feelings that carry from months ago. The person stated that I should check out 2 interviews. One that Skillibeng did with Winford and On Stage, and one that Rytikal did with Anthony Miller of the Entertainment Report. First interview we are going to check out though, it is not one that the person recommended, it is one that I came across. One that Rytikal did with The Fix. In the interview, Rytikal was asked who first came up with the style, who follow who. Rytikal never stated who follow who or who first came up the style. Rytikal stated that in a Eastside camp, if him do a song, Skillibeng try match up to it. If Skillibeng do a song, him try match up to that level there. And him close off, him respond to the question by stating this.
Family, our family, put it to the road. This controversy what go on, still fall along to one Eastside.
Rytikal was also asked if he felt away when people are saying sound like Skillibeng, and Rytikal had this to say.
Definitely not. Why would I?
Entertainer never really spent no time on those questions because I think he really did try to tell us it never matter none at all because of just one camp. Now to the 2 interviews where the person I recommend. First one, Skillibeng interview on Stage done 5 months ago. And I should mention this before I play the video. The first interview I'm showing with Rytikal and Nightly Fix that was done basically 1 year ago. But make we continue with the interview on Stage.
Alright, Rytikal now is said to be sounding like he was causing a little bit of overlapping in terms of who is who. What's your take on it?
I mean, if they want to distinguish between the 2 artists and them really so interested, them continue to listen to 2 artists then.
That way Skillibeng say, just continue to listen to 2 artists them. I think that is something where them done plan and for say anytime them ask that in the interviews, just say, listen both artists.
Well, it's simple. Just continue to listen to both artists.
Them continue to listen to 2 artists then.
But Skillibeng also went on to say this.
And all who think say me take Rytikal style, no go so.
Skillibeng on that interview clearly have a problem with people stating that him take Rytikal style. But on that alone, Skillibeng also had this to say.
But isn't he in your camp?
Yeah, I'm in my camp. I'm glad I said my camp. Eastside.
Now, if everything was fully good between the 2, why would Skillibeng say something like that? Even if him run off the Eastside camp, I don't think Skillibeng should have stated it in a that way. But make we continue with the interview though and hear what Skillibeng had to say.
Yeah, and me bring him to the studio and certain things. So, at the end of the day, people free to talk what they want to talk. At the end of the day, Skillibeng is always a leader.
Okay.
In everything what him do. He's there. So, I mean, I can interpret what I kind of say from that. I don't really want to get in detail about how far and what that and that and that. But I mean, I'm a friend, I'm a virgin, and we are fought from far. I'm not going to stop him from, I mean, do one of my little flow them or, you know them things there? I mean, you know where we are fought from and we are going to allow them and we want to see him reach too.
Okay.
So if it's a work for him, I go make it work for you.
So you hear that? Skilly and say Rytikal bar him style and him don't have no problem with that because if it's a work for him, you know, no problem. Make Rytikal go and borrow Skilly style. Now make go check out Rytikal interview with Anthony Miller of the Entertainment Report done basically 1 month ago. And the Yes Nation, Rytikal was featured on stage a month after Skillibeng was featured on stage. But Rytikal kind of hold it down and never said much about Skillibeng, nor did he really spoke on the topic. Him just big up Skillibeng and done. But in the interview that he did with Anthony Miller of the Entertainment Report, Rytikal had a lot to say.
So how you defend yourself when people say you sound like Skillibeng?
Well, in that case, we just continue doing what me I do. Because if me hear something else or if me feel different, why get ignorant about it? Somebody else will say. A lie?
You understand though why people say that? You pick up that there is a similarity in delivery?
There is. It's obvious. But people will notice the difference if you continue to listen. And me think about it's just work, continue working hard. Because that bring me to this point. Even throughout when everybody has said me sound like Skilly or me a follow Skilly, it never get the best of me. I still do my hard work. So me feel like that am my way up.
The interview that Rytikal did with The Fix, when Rytikal was asked that question, the entertainer made it short and simple, basically never want to talk on it. Now in the interview that he did with Anthony Miller, Rytikal spoke a lot on the topic. But at the end of the day, Rytikal never said nothing too damning. At the same time, in the interview, Rytikal stated that hard work bring him to which point there.
And me think about it's just work, continue working hard. Because that bring me to this point.
Skillibeng no feel the same way though. Remember, Skillibeng stated this.
I'm a friend, I'm a virgin, and we are fought from far. I'm not going to stop him from doing one of my little flow. You know them things there? I mean, you know where we are fought from and we are going to allow them and we want to see him reach too. Okay. So if it's a work for him, I go make it work for him.
Skillibeng say I'm style work for Rytikal, while Rytikal say a hard work for him, bring him which point there. But Nation, the interview never stopped there. Here we go on.
And me think about it's just work, continue working hard. Because that bring me to this point. Even throughout when everybody has said me sound like Skilly or me a follow Skilly, it never get the best of me. I still do my hard work. So me feel like that am my way up.
But then they might mix you up with Skillibeng?
That's a process. That's a process. But there's a change coming. There's a change coming. Very different.
The last thing we're going to look at is a leaked voice note that is said to be Jahcure, a pressure woman, a threatening woman, to come give him the coochie. A lot of people are questioning whether or not that is in fact Jahcure in a voice note, but one person who certainly think of Jahcure, it is Dr. Love. Check out piece of Dr. Love live, people. The same live that he played the voice note.
Well, before we go any further, for a man like Jahcure will have so much song and have look at his status. Why Jahcure always find himself in some desperate situation of female, it either begging sex or buying sex, or so desperate searching for love. That shows that Jahcure have a mental relationship problem. He have a mental relationship problem. Now I'm going to listen to the voice note, and I don't know if it's a song Jahcure come out with, but whether a song or not is action, and this is not a good way to put out that you have a song or come out or an album. May I play it and then me tell you what I think about Jahcure. And what Jahcure.
So after you friend somebody like that, you know, look here, you see him when you don't want to see me? You see him when I don't want to see you either.
Me, I want to see a drunk like you say, because it's not your mother. What you're not going to do, you put your mistake, Molly, you see that one again.
So why are you threatening me like this or that me confused about?
Your mother, big stinking pussy wall.
We are threatening me so for like you feel like me are some weak fencer. Me don't know if because me so calm, make you feel like say, I don't know how you feel like seriously.
Nation, I'm going to share the full voice note in our next report a few minutes from now, or maybe an hour or two from now. The reason why I only played piece of it in this report, if I did play the full voice note in this report, the report would have been so damn long. But Nation, as stated in the next report, for now, you see what time o'clock, you see what time I quickly leave this place. And as usual, my people, but
nation.
What one?
Wagwan people,